The Transeuropa Caravan project is a project that is happening in 15 European countries. There are 5 caravans traveling, each of them in 3 countries, to meet organizations, people, cities, institutions, anything that works for a better Europe, a more solidary one, more open-minded, more ecological, more progressist.
So each route of the caravans that we planned and organized is about 12 days long. But it took so much more time beforehand to gather people who would be interested to join the teams, to train them, to prepare them to become trainers and multipliers and facilitators and go in the street in different countries and work with people they will meet. For them to finally set off with their caravans that is starting now, like this day, so we are very excited because 3 caravans are actually already on their way.
During the Transeuropa Caravans, we're going to connect a lot of people, like citizens, collect their stories, but also connect their struggles and visit initiatives that are already working on all these struggles and also different ideas like for the future of Europe. And we hope to also be able to share like some of our knowledge, our skills with them, and to join forces to inform people and engage them to build a greater Europe together and to actually vote this time to make that happen.
So we are meeting different places, different people, and we are deciding if this specific place or action can be considered a good practice. So something that other people in other countries can either join or implement in their countries on the local, like in the local reality.
We want to show that Europe is something different than our nationalistic leaders may be talking about, or a bit different from the idea that maybe the European Commission is trying to present. I mean, it really is a collection of identities, stories, struggles, people's lives, lifestyles. As we could see in the Visegrad caravan that is already on their way, there are stories of Ukrainians, Serbians, people who are not EU citizens, but they are living in the EU and they have their own story to tell. And that's still Europe.
Generally Fridays for Future movements and also other movements in Germany.
Beyond the nation state, together from Lisbon to Warsaw, from London to Rome, from Athens to Berlin, then we know that we can solve those problems together and be stronger than only fighting in our local community or in the nation state, which definitely, in my opinion, will not be able to solve problems like the migration or climate change or financial capitalism.
And we want to connect. So sometimes there are small places of resistance or some struggles that people are sharing on the global perspective. We will be traveling through Germany, Austria and Hungary, but we have 15 activists who will be visiting also Portugal and Spain and France and Italy. And yeah, so sometimes the struggles are similar, but people don't know about their existence even. So we want to connect them, both internationally and maybe even locally.
Perfecto.
I think all of us decided to take part of this project because we care and we think that there are things going on in Europe that actually show that not everything is negative and not only like the far right is winning, and therefore it's like our duty as citizens to act in the way we can and to give visibility to these organizations and people and individuals that throughout Europe give faith and hope that the future is actually can be better.
I think it's, speaking about European elections, it's extremely important what we're trying to do. I hope we will be successful in trying to spread the word about European elections, because never before today since the European Union was first founded, we have been in such troubling times as today. We have global challenges that we can face only if we stay united as Europe. National states have very little prospects to be able to face these global challenges alone, starting from the environment, which is a very big topic these days, but also to really protect these spaces, the civic spaces that people have created and that are threatened to be shut down or to be, boycotted in some other ways with anti-democratic laws, anti-democratic politicians, which is something very dangerous. And this is why with European elections and by going to vote in European elections, we have an opportunity to really say no to all this and to make a statement.
Be active.
Be critical.
Be conscious.
Go and vote.